is getting cold on the table. The clock is ticking slow against the wall. I'm leaning back as far as I am able, waiting for the evening rain to fall. You left your heavy coat back in the hallway. The scent of rainy days is in the air. I'm thinking of the things we didn't say, and how I used to see you standing there. Softly through the night, I am calling out your name. In the pale and steady light, nothing feels the same. Softly through the night, searching for a sign. Everything is right when your hand is holding mine. The pages of my book are turning slowly. I haven't read a single word today. The house is feeling quiet and so lonely since you decided you were going away. I watch the clouds move across the window, 1,000 miles between us in the dark. The winter wind begins its steady blow, looking for a tiny little spark. Softly through the night, I am calling out your name. In the pale and steady light, nothing feels the same. Softly through the night, searching for a sign. Everything is right when your hand is holding mine. I wonder if you're looking at the same moon, or if you found a place that's warm and new. I hope that I can see you very soon, because I'm missing every part of you. The memories are keeping me awake now. They move like water underneath my skin. I'm making every promise I can make now, just to let the morning light come in. Softly through the night, I am calling out your name. In the pale and steady light, nothing is the same. Softly through the night, searching for a sign. Everything is right when your hand is holding mine. Baby, time is just a long and winding road, leading back to where we started once before. I'm ready to unload this heavy load and meet you by the garden at the door. Just a little more patience in the dark, just a little more faith to see it through. I'm waiting for the dog to hear a bark and know that it is finally only you. Softly through the light, I am calling out your name. In the pale and steady light, nothing feels the same. Softly through the night, searching for a sign. Everything is right when your hand is holding mine. Through the night, softly now. Through the night. The asphalt's cooling as the traffic dies away. Small talk is heavy at the end of every day. I watch my breath turn into clouds against the cold. A story told 1,000 times is getting old.
Your silhouette is dancing on the brick and stone. quiet map of everywhere that we have known. We're caught in circles like the moths above our heads, trying to find the things that we should not have said.
Like someone playing at a complicated game. The moon is hidden by the clouds above the park, and we are just 2 points of color in the dark.
Let's take the long way where the houses look the same. Forget the winners and the ones who took the blame.
The fog is rolling from the river to the square. I feel the static and the winter in the air. Blue light on the pavement, walking through the haze. Blue light on the pavement, losing all the days. Searching for a reason, frozen in the frame. Blue light on the pavement, nothing feels the same. Maybe we're waiting for the sun to give us hope. Maybe we're at the very ending of our road. But for a second, as the color hits your face, we find a little bit of magic in this place. Blue light on the pavement, walking through the haze. Blue light on the pavement, losing all the days. Searching for a reason, frozen in the frame. Blue light on the pavement, nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same. Just walking through the haze, beneath the blue light, nothing feels the same. The tea has settled in your cup. The day is slowly folding up. I see the weight upon your chest. It's time to lay your head to rest. No need to speak or explain why. The stars are leaning from the sky. I'll stay right here within your reach, beyond the noise and hurried speech. This is a quiet song for you, to help you find your way back home. This is a quiet song for you. You don't have to feel alone. Leave the worries at the door. You don't need them anymore. The rain is tapping on the glass, watching every minute pass. Your tired eyes can finally close. Peace is where the spirit goes. The world can is a quiet song for you, to help you find your way back home. This is a quiet song for you. You don't have to feel alone. I'll be the light that's burning low, watching how the embers glow. The morning is a distant dream, floating down a gentle stream. Rest your heart and let it go, soft and steady, deep and slow. I am here to keep the car when the road has been too hard. This is a quiet song for you, to help you find your way back home. This is a quiet song for you. You don't have to feel alone. Sleep now while the moon is high. No more tears for you to dry. Safe within this melody, just the way you're meant to be. Let the silence take its turn. There is nothing left to learn. This is a quiet song for you, to help you find your way back home. This is a quiet song for you. You don't have to feel alone. Just for you, so quiet and true. Close your eyes, sleep tonight. It started as a single spark of light, small enough to hide inside my hand. Then it took a turn into the night, moving far across the open land. I watched the border start to drift away, leaving all the heavy things behind. Nothing left but colors in the gray, patterns only we could ever find. Every breath is pulling in the stars, counting up the miles that we have flown, looking back at everything of ours, knowing we'll never truly know. Into the deep where we belong, the dark is wide and the light is strong. Beyond the edge of the world we knew, it becomes a galaxy. It becomes a galaxy. A million roads that never end, around the corner and back again. Everything old is becoming new. It becomes a galaxy. The map is getting bigger by the hour. Silence is the only sound I hear, growing with a strange and quiet power, washing out the memory of fear. We are spinning on a silver thread, tied to something bigger than the sun. All the words that we have ever said, merging till the many turn to one. Every breath of pulling in the stars, counting up the miles that we have flown, looking back at everything of ours, knowing we are never truly known. Into deep where we belong, the dark is wide and the light is strong. Beyond the edge of the world we knew, it becomes a galaxy. It becomes a galaxy. A million roads that never end, around the corner and back again. Everything old is becoming new. It becomes a galaxy. Time is just a becomes a galaxy. No more ceilings, no more walls, just a feeling when the gravity falls. Further out than we can see, turning into infinity, into the deep where we belong. The dark is wide and the light is strong. Beyond the edge of a world he knew, it becomes a galaxy. It becomes a galaxy. A million roads that never end, around the corner and back again. Everything old is becoming new. It becomes a galaxy. It becomes a galaxy. Just you and me in the galaxy.
The sun goes down behind the hill, the cooling air is standing still. I'm walking on the edge of town, where all the heavy noise dies down. A sudden spark begins to fly, it's dancing right before my eye. A little light in deep indigo, watching where the tall grass grows. Blue nights and fireflies, they're lighting up your tired eyes. Everything is quiet now. Blue nights and fireflies, blue nights and fireflies. The world is taking off its guise. We are exactly where we are. Blue nights and fireflies. There's no more rush, there's no more race. I see the moon reflect your face. We're wandering through the clover field, letting all the old wounds heal. Blue nights and fireflies, they're lighting up your tired eyes. Everything is quiet now. Blue nights and fireflies, blue nights and fireflies. The world is taking off its guise. We are exactly where we are. Blue nights and fireflies. Maybe time can slow its pace, leave us in this velvet space. Just a moment kept in jars, smaller than the distant stars. Blue nights and fireflies, they're lighting up your tired eyes. Everything is quiet now. Blue nights and fireflies, blue nights and fireflies. The world is taking off its sky. We are exactly where we are. Blue nights and fireflies, glowing in the dark. Just a little spark. Blue nights, fireflies.
The coffee in my cup has long turned cold. The stories that we told are getting old. I watch the stars begin to lose their light. Outside the window, day replaces night. I'm sitting on the edge something new, but I am still a world away from you. The silence in the kitchen feels so loud, like every single word is wrapped in a cloud. The dark is pulling back its heavy hand. I'm waking up to things I understand. It's time to let the heavy curtains fall. I'm finally responding to the call. Into the dawn, the world is turning white. Into the dawn, we're stepping out of sight. I'm moving on to where the sky is wide. Into the dawn, with nothing left to hide. The blue is turning into shades of pink. It happens much faster than I can think. The dew is settling on the garden grass. I watch the early morning moments pass. I left a note beside the kitchen sink, a simple way to find a missing link. I don't know where this road is gonna go, but I am ready for the morning show. The dark is pulling back its heavy head. I'm waking up to things I understand. It's time to let the heavy curtains fall. I'm finally responding to the call. Into the dawn, the world is turning white. Into the dawn, we're stepping out of sight. I'm moving on to where the sky is wide. Into the dawn, with nothing left to hide. No more looking back at where we stayed. The dead road has finally been paid. The ghosts are sleeping in the valley floor. I'm walking through a different kind of door. The air is fresh and cold against my skin. This is where the better days begin. Into the dawn, the world is turning white. Into the dawn, we're stepping out of sight. I'm moving on to where the sky is wide. Into the dawn, with nothing left to hide. Into the dawn, the world is turning white. Into the dawn, we're stepping out of sight. I'm moving on to where the sky is wide. Into the dawn, with nothing left to find. Walking through life, leaving behind the night. Everything is clear. Morning's finally here. If you find the night.
The morning air feels cold and wide. The curtains dance from side to side. I hear a song I used to know from seasons that we'll let go. The coffee cup is getting gray. Another quiet Saturday. I reach for where you used to be, but only air comes back to me. I still hear your name in the wind every time the leaves begin to spin. Walking through the garden where we sin, I still hear your name in the wind. It carries through the pines and the hills, in the space that silence never fills, where the heavy winter spirit chills. I still hear your name in the wind.
The traffic hums a distant tune underneath the pale white moon. I see your face in every crowd, then it vanishes inside a cloud. I try to lock the window tight to keep the memories out of sight, but there's a draft beneath the door that brings you back to me once more.
I still hear your name in the wind every time the leaves begin to spin. Walking through the garden where we sin, I still hear your name in the wind. It carries through the pines and the hills, in the space that silence never fills, where the heavy winter spirit chills. I still hear your name in the wind. Maybe you are somewhere listening to the same old sky of dusty blue, looking for a sign that's coming through in the air that blows from me to you. I still hear your name in the wind every time the leaves begin to spin. Walking through the garden where we sin, I still hear your name in the wind. It carries through the pines and the hills, in the space that silence never fills, where the heavy winter spirit chills. I still hear your name in the wind. Your name in the wind, calling out again. Your name in the wind, just like it's always been.
Streetlights falling on the rain, your shadow fades across my window pane. Cold coffee sitting by the bed, too many words we never said. Every night the city breathes, but silence only follows me. I still hear your footsteps slow, like a ghost buried in the snow. And I keep calling out your name inside a heart that hasn't changed. Midnight between us, Your perfume lingers in the air, like you were always standing there. Photographs and faded light, sleepless dreams every night. If I could turn the time around, I'd never let your hand slip down. And every corner of this town still pulls my heart back underground. Midnight between us, a sky full of broken blue. I'm lost in the silence, still reaching out for you. These memories keep burning, like neon in the dark. Midnight between us, still living in my heart. Maybe someday the rain will wash away the pain, but tonight your voice remains inside these empty streets again. Midnight between us, the stars refuse to fade. Your name is like a fire that time could ever change. Even if tomorrow erases every scar, midnight between us will never fall apart. Midnight between us, still shining through the dark. The kitchen light is way too bright for now. I keep the curtains drawn to hide the day. I'm staring at the ceramic in my hands, watching how the steam starts to drift away. The house is quiet, even the clock is slow, just the hum of the fridge in the dark. I'm waiting for a feeling I used to know before everything fell completely apart. I haven't slept a wink since 3 a.m. The stars are tight and leaning on the trees. I stir the sugar but the bitter stays, floating in a cup of these memories. You used to sit right there across the wood, talking about the places we would go. I'd tell you everything if I only could, but the morning is starting to show. The blue is turning into something white. The stars are giving up their final glow. I'm holding on to what is left of night, because I'm not ready to let you go. The blue light on your coffee, shining in the dark. A little piece of heaven left a permanent mark. Moonlight on your coffee, cold against my lips, watching how the silver slowly starts to slip. Moonlight on your coffee, moonlight on your coffee. I remember how you liked the window wide, even when the winter air was thin. You said the universe had nothing to hide if you only let the coldness in. Now I'm shivering beside the stove, trying to find the ones you left behind, searching through this empty treasure trove for a piece of heart I'll never find. The liquid surface is a perfect glass, reflecting every shadow on the wall. I watch the minutes and the hours pass, waiting for the sky to finally fall. The cream is swirling like turning into something white. The stars are giving up their final glow. I'm holding on to what is left of night, because I'm not ready to let you go. The moonlight on your coffee, shining in the dark. A little piece of heaven left permanent mark. Moonlight on your coffee, cold against my lips, watching how the silver slowly starts to slip. Moonlight on your coffee, moonlight on your coffee. Maybe if I stay here long enough, the sun will decide to stay away. I'm not made of very steady stuff. I can't face the color of the day. Let the lunar glow remain right here inside the circle that's lonely mud, until the ghosts of us all disappear and I can feel the comfort of your hug. Moonlight on your coffee, shining in the dark, a little piece of heaven left a permanent mark. Moonlight on your coffee, cold against my lips, watching how the silver slowly starts to slip. Moonlight on your coffee, it's getting cold now. My is gone, just a bitter taste in the early dawn. Moonlight on your coffee, moonlight on your coffee, going white into the day. The coffee cup is cold against my palm. I'm sitting in the kitchen after dark. The silence here is heavy and so calm, since you packed up and took the living spark. I see the space where your favorite books would be, a dusty shelf where stories used to grow. Now there is just a quiet part of me that isn't ready for the world to know. But I can feel the warmth we left behind. It's in the air and deep inside my mind. I can feel the warmth we left behind, like a summer day I'm trying to mind. The fireplace is out, but I'm still alright, holding on to every little ray of light. I can feel the warmth we left behind, the kind of love that's never hard to find. I found your winter coat behind the door, the one you said was far too old to wear. It's lying like a ghost upon the floor, still smelling like the perfume in your hair. The neighbors ask if I have heard the news. I tell them that I'm doing just fine today, but I am walking in these empty shoes, trying to find the words I meant to say. But I can feel the warmth we left behind. It's in the air and deep inside my mind. I can feel the warmth we left behind, like a summer day I'm trying to find. The fire blazing out, but I'm still alright, holding on to every little ray of light. I can feel the warmth we left behind, the kind of love that's never hard to find. Maybe seasons have to change their hue to make some room for something white and new. never